This is my yoga journey, and I'm happy to be alive.
Mic check, check. I think it's working. What's making that pop? All right, guys. EJ here, and my dad. We're just hanging out by the fire. I haven't made a video on my channel in a while, and it's dark, so if it's cutting in and out, that's all right. I just wanted to tell you guys, talking about the no phone challenge. I think this is my third year doing it, and this is definitely just another addiction that I have, but not many of us want to acknowledge it. I don't think my dad's as bad with the phone as I am in general, always checking social media, and it's just good to take a break, and that's the awareness that I just want to hope that others see and can help themselves. And man, it's good to just take a break from the phone, from whatever it is, and disconnect and just work on some projects at home, whatever you got to do that you may have been putting off. Hang out with some friends, just talk and chat, and try not to think about the phone. This is a thing that we created over the past 20 years now, I'd say, where we have turned the majority of our focus into learning through the phone. The phone is everything. If you don't have a phone, then you're just disconnected from the world, unless you're getting some type of monthly income and you're able to survive off that. Right? What do you think, Dad? Don't you think you can't survive in today's world without a cell phone, right?
I still got a map, and I can ask people, hey, where's this street? How many blocks?
And
I've done that when I was just up in Wisconsin.
What if your doctor needs to get a hold of it?
Telephone.
They're going to
On
call
a wall.
your cell phone.
No, I'm talking about back in the day. Shit. We had payphones back in the day. If you need to call your doctor, cost a quarter.
Yeah, you guys know these videos of me aren't that serious. They're always just raw, just hanging out. I wanted to show you guys a nice fire tonight here. And how hot do you think it is tonight in Florida here?
I think it's
70, 75.
It's 84 today, I believe.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's really nice. You don't think the kids these days have issues with the phone and like just trying to be famous? Maybe things you read, things you see on TV. I don't think you're
most of all the wrecks are caused by people on the phones.
Oh, so my dad says a lot of wrecks are people distracted on the phone. And it's just, I think, well, it's got to a point where when you're on the phone, at least in this year, you're doing so many more things from the phone than you did a couple years ago, and then a couple years before that. Like, you do everything. You do all kinds of conferences, like Zoom, all these things that everything you do is on the phone now. And I think when we put all of our energy and focus into this thing, man, we're just so disconnected from reality sometimes. You coming back out?
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right.
I gotta get my phone.
He's got to get his phone. Hey, play some music too. None of us care. See, my dad lives with me here. We're in the backyard. I got just hanging out here. Nice night. Just so Yeah, you guys probably can't see me too well. Woo-wee. How about that? Man, so I wanted to do it a little differently this year with the no phone challenge. I love making videos. I love trying to make people laugh. I think I'm a shy guy overall, but I don't know. Those are my insecurities, my issues, I guess, dealing with self-confidence. But I'm working on it. I'm really just now slowly opening up about it and about depression and suicidal tendencies, thoughts. It's so, I'm still so scared to talk about suicide mindset, like what that means. I have developed it, unfortunately, over the past, I say, a few years. And I know the quick thought that I can even think of before you may think of it is, well, Emerson, there must be something you're doing. You must be doing something that's causing you to feel more depressive. And I think it's a mixture of maybe consuming uh, 420 friendly things. And it's a mix of just being on the phone a lot, man, trying to be so connected with some of these channels that I started. I love trying to teach YouTube. I haven't been in it, teach yoga on YouTube. I haven't been in it over the past year, but I still love it, man. And I still follow a few of you out there. I watch your videos. I do some flows with you. I recently got back into teaching live yoga. It's been about 2 months now. So that's great. I'm enjoying it, and it's nice to have about a few of you lovely ladies joining each weekend whenever I do it. So I love having you guys, and I appreciate all your support. But back to the no phone, man, I can't tell you any much more than the biggest relief you get from taking a break from the phone, even if it's for a day. I don't think a day is a long enough time frame to really feel the complete disconnect from the phone for a few days. After I've done it for 7 days, both times, I felt this thing like, man, I could totally stay away from the phone. I could. But man, I may have missed some unique texts from a couple of friends. Maybe there's an email or my job, or there's something that I may have missed, and I need to check my phone and get back in touch with the rest of society. At least that's my interpretation is of connecting back with society. So I don't know, man. After 7 days, it felt great to be completely disconnected. And man, only do this if you can. Only do this if this fits your schedule. Don't try and do a no phone challenge if you're dependent on your phone. Try it on the weekend when you have a day off too, or just try a few hours of a time each day for a week. Just try and be a little bit more mindful of your time with social media. I think the issue more is with social media over the phone in general, because I understand I'm gonna miss using my phone for a whole week starting tomorrow, like listening to podcasts, trying to connect with some of you guys on yoga. I love those things. I love giving back that type of support and in the more accessible ways to access information. And sometimes I like a good laugh. But man, I'll tell you, outside of those positives that I find with the phone, just the constant need, the anxiety that the phone creates, it's just crazy, man. It's just so crazy how much this has destroyed a lot of lives. A lot of ways that we think is very rushed. We're so rushed in this modern day. My dad's not going to understand it the way I do, because he lived his life differently when he was in his 30s. So he's in his 60s now. 30 years ago, cell phones weren't around, so he was living a different version of this life that I'm living right now. And it's just so crazy how much we can be so connected to everyone around the world at a click of a button. I think it really wears on the mind having that ability to do that. I don't think it's good overall. I don't think it's healthy. It's not healthy at all, being so connected on the phone with all these apps, all these ways to connect with people. It's too much, and we need to take a break from it and try and monitor it, but not to the point we gotta like write it down all the time. I think it's good to start a journal and annotating it, but eventually move away from it a little bit and try and just have it built into your daily practice. I'm not there yet. I'm still 3 years trying to discover it. I'm still becoming more mindful about it, so I am progressing and learning. But overall, I still have this itch. I haven't even looked at my phone yet right now with the live stream to see if anybody's made a comment or said hello or how many viewers are on. All those things go through my head. I'm so concerned about the viewership. I'm so concerned about if anybody wants to hear what I meant to say. And that's not good, man, because some of you guys also may have similar versions of interpreting that. I don't know, man. Just some of the stories I see, like with people on TikTok, some of the things they do, they end up in the news, Instagram, Facebook. It's just getting bigger. You're seeing more of those stories come out. The jealousy, the fame, all these things that people are kind of, I don't know what they're looking for, like right there. But man, a lot of people just aren't taking a step back and realizing I'm putting way too much energy into the connection of this social media and the phone. Way too much energy into it. My dad's got some music in the back. I'm gonna take a little break. I want to see see if anybody has anything to say. Hopefully it's still recording. I really don't know. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Jake, Chase, Cha, oh shit. And oh, Catherine, oh man, I wish I could be sitting here with you right now having a great Dharma chat.
Byra.
What song are you singing?
Elvira.
What song is this?
Oak Ridge Boys.
Alter Ridge Boys.
Oak Ridge.
Oak Ridge Boys. Boom bop ba boom bop ba boom bop ba boom
I'm
bop.
old school.
Yeah, you're old school for sure. And I think we all should be a little bit more old school, at least with the mindset. Man, it's all interpretation of what that means. And oh, Catherine, if you're still there, I was listening to a podcast about I just had it on top of my head, imposter syndrome. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scream that into the mic. And I was telling Cassie about imposter syndrome, and she said, "You know what? Catherine told me about this like 2-3 years, or maybe 4 or 5 years ago. She was telling me about how you told her about imposter syndrome." So basically, guys, what imposter syndrome is, my interpretation of it, it's where you don't believe you are qualified to present the information that you're presenting. Like if you're doing a speech and you get nervous and you can't clearly, like even me right now doing, man, these live streams on fantasy football, the fire chats, they all scare the crap out of me. I really don't feel comfortable doing this completely, but I know that I can do it. I know I have the confidence to do it and to try and share a good message. I truly believe that. But I still always question and show doubt in myself, and I shouldn't do that as much, or I shouldn't display it. But man, it sucks to live in that mindset of imposter syndrome a little bit, but I'm working on it. I don't know. Teaching a good yoga class tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. We found this great spot right in the little downtown here in Orange City. I've never done a yoga class here before. It's like this Zen park with a fountain. it's really hidden. It's part of the the downtown, the city hall. But I talked to them and they're letting me use it. It's kind of cool, man. It is a really chill spot. So looking forward to some relaxing yoga. Got about 8 people coming tomorrow. That'd be cool. So yeah, any thoughts? You guys have any thoughts about no phone? I saw Cha Cha said he's really intrigued about how the no social media challenge, and really how that's the biggest concern. That's the hardest part of the challenge. After you get over a day or two of not going through your phone, looking on Facebook. You know how many times I check Facebook a day? At least, maybe at least 10 times. I don't know. I'm just always checking these things. A lot of times I like to just see and keep up with what do we call it? I don't even know like the good terminology to call what I'm keeping up with, like on the news feeds, the Twitter feeds. I don't use Twitter that much. I was trying to use it to increase my channel views and just broaden my viewership. But other than that, man, I just see when I look at Twitter and I look at the popular guys, I know they probably got a team, all these big channels, they have teams now and they help assist, and I get it. But some of these smaller guys still trying to grind it out. Man, you're putting all this energy into these tweets. You can send 10 tweets a day sometimes. You can send it. It's easy to make a tweet. With a video, YouTube videos, I think the norm is to at least upload one video every 5 days. If you want to have a successful channel grow over 2 to 4 years, unless you get some crazy and you're just spot on ready to grow a channel and you know the niche and you know how to tap into it, maybe a year you'll have a channel that has grown. But man, you got to put a lot of work in these things. Me just setting up this stream tonight, it took me like 2 hours trying to just figure out what I wanted to say, where I wanted to do it, how to get it set up on StreamYard, connected through Facebook, share it to a few other channels, write a description, try and show genuine, and do all these things to just sit here and talk with you guys. I'm doing all this, putting all this energy into these social media, phone, and sometimes the phone it's a pain in the butt trying to have it connect right. I don't even know how good the service is because I'm not using my Wi-Fi. I'm a little distance away from the router. But man, I'm gonna go grab another piece of wood. So yeah, just hang out, man. I'll be here for a little bit. So some of the things I'm gonna do while I take a break from the phone, I probably spent about, if I had to add up all the time I spend on the computer, on the phone, whatever it is I'm checking, what do we usually probably spend a day if we add up all the minutes that we spend? Probably about at least 2 hours a day, right? Minimum 2 hours collectively a day would be an average, you'd say? I would say. I don't know. I always feel like I sound hyper talking. I'm not trying to be hyper. I just want to be talking to you guys like you're just here hanging out with me in the yard. That's really where I want to come from. I struggle with that because I'm still so conscious about how I'm going to be judged and interpreted, even right now with the video. I don't know why that bothers me. I wish it didn't. Oh, I'm just listening to a song my dad's playing. Man, hey, Jake and Cha Cha, you guys still there? What do you guys think of the draft, man? So you guys see, they're in the channel. They're big supporters of my Breathing Fantasy Football channel. Well, it's ours. It's not just mine anymore. I don't really like to view it like that. I just wanted to see if I could find a group of guys and gals that want to just be chill about fantasy football. So I'm glad I found a few so far. There's a few more that have supported. So yeah, man. Ooh, see what else we got burned. Man, I burned the rest of my Christmas trees. Yo, the coolest thing to do is after Christmas, drive around your neighborhoods and find people that threw out their Christmas trees. And it's crazy. Sometimes after we're burning a tree, I'm always thinking, man, these families took photos and shared memories around this tree, and now I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm doing the part of the cycle where I'm clearing it. No, I don't care. Music. Downtown. I'm just looking for some love. Do I want an island shark? Yeah, maybe. Yo, what's up, man? Oh, Jake, you think Chiefs did well? I know you guys jumped in there. Who'd you get at 21? Did you get a receiver, right? I don't remember in the first round who you got. I know you guys jumped in. I was like, oh man, you're gonna snag someone. And yeah, I watched some of it, but man, once it gets to like the third, fourth, fifth, or I guess fifth, sixth, seventh round, I think what's the percentage of those guys actually becoming impactful players on the team? It's got to be like 10, 20%, right? I don't know.
You have a shark, my son.
Oh, land shark?
Land shark.
So no more Bud Lights?
No more Bud Lights. I went to Wisconsin. I had the best beer up there.
What's the beer in Wisconsin to drink?
Point
beer.
How y'all doing? Land shark.
You got any other thoughts about social media? You don't think it's changed people over the past few years?
It changed me.
Like what?
I can talk to somebody on Facebook. All right. I can email. Yeah, stuff like that.
But look,
Simple stuff.
you haven't been that exposed to it, I don't think. I don't think you do it as much in your life on a day-to-day basis compared to these younger kids.
As long as I have contacts, that's all that matters.
I think you appreciate it way more than the majority of us do.
Yeah.
You don't actually have an addiction to
You
it.
got that right.
Yeah,
I ain't got to stick no quarter, hunting for a quarter in my pocket, waiting in line to use the freaking
payphone?
payphone.
Oh, come on, man. Nobody uses payphones
I
anymore.
did that all my life.
But see, you were doing that in your 30s, your 20s, and our 20s and 30s right now. Most of us don't even know what a payphone looks like. So a lot of these awareness chats are for those that forget, man. They don't know. They don't know the mind that you have on it right now.
For today, we had a good day today.
Oh yeah, we went
Every day
to
is a
an
good
art
day.
festival and close to where we live here.
Ate some good cooking. Had German beer. Had me a point.
Had
I
you?
couldn't believe that. I turned that page and there was a point.
Hey, Dad, show your tattoo on camera there.
What's that? To?
Your the one on your left shoulder.
Right, left. Okay. Packers.
Packer tattoo. I don't even have a Packer helmet.
I got gold Green Bay Packers, but I can't show that
Where do you got Go Green Bay Packers?
in Old English.
I thought maybe you
Can't
just
show
have.
that. I can't show that.
Are you sure it's that long of letters? I thought Go Pack Go would just be enough.
No.
Oh man. I can't believe I'm drinking a beer, but I'll do it with him. I'm not against like I used to. I'd say about a year or two ago, I was so. I went through this like complete dropout of hating alcohol, and if you guys once again, if you don't know the backstory of someone, there's reasons why people grow to find this crazy disconnect for something they used to love, and I'm slowly getting back into it, and it's gonna be a very slow appreciation for a beer or whatever the connection is. Because I've watched and I've seen it almost my whole life how people get drunk and they just act a stupid, dumb way. And it's just crazy that it's never affected me until I guess now recently over the past few years with just age. I'm getting a little older, just the way I see things. Oh, you got to go down by the fire.
We got a hot dog right here.
Taz, oh man, this Taz is so crazy. He's awesome, awesome.
Fight a bear. Protect us.
Taz would fight a bear. That'd be cool if I got that on video though. But see, there I go. I have to make sure I catch a video that goes viral so that it sends a dopamine release, and I get this great satisfaction of joy knowing that potentially millions of people are watching Taz defend us from a bear. Like, it just sucks. I contradict myself, I know, but man, it's just so crazy that there's so many people out there that are chasing this high, and I I don't know. I really don't want that big of a following. Just it'd be fun to just chat with a few people about it. If there was like 15, I'd say about 15 people. If on the regular, I chatted with 15 people, and maybe some of those people chatted about mindfulness, and I got to hang out with them. That's cool, man. I'd like to just talk to people that are open about just talking about how we take things way too serious in this freaking modern day.
I pray. Oh my God, you are pretty. Awesome.
What song are you singing?
Four Non Blondes.
Dushan, who I try. Oh, my beautiful wife is coming out here to say hello, I think. Oh, you guys can't see her. She's just walking
Hey,
closer to us. Hey, Cassie.
Oh, you're on camera.
No, she's not on camera. Catherine joined. She said hello.
Hey, down.
I don't think she's still there.
It's getting hot. It's hot right here.
Oh, Jake said, no, we got a cornerback and a defensive end in the first round. Oh, that's right. You guys didn't draft the receiver because we didn't draft the receiver in the first round. That's right, man. Well, man, hey, I appreciate it, guys. I'm just probably going to call this one a night. 30 minutes. I was chatting a little bit. Woo. Hey, see you guys later, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Look how nice.
Woo. Woohoo.
All we need is some good redfish blackened. I gotta catch it.
Everybody still hanging out with us?
I got some fresh milk. Right from the udder of a cow. That's how they do it. I worked on a dairy farm, Cassie. You were thirsty, you just squeeze that udder.
Squeeze that udder.
Uh,
Ain't nothing there, babe. I always love seeing that there's viewers here, man. I'm always interested and I always want to talk with people that want to just talk about life. Y'all can share your life. I don't care, man. Whatever you want to share, we could talk about anything. That's what is the beauty of listening. I think the biggest problem I've had over the past few years is I wasn't listening. And that's not following directions. It's just actively listening and trying to show whoever you're talking back with, whether it's a human or a dog, you can, like, if you have a strong connection with your pet, you can tell if they truly care about you. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, like, EJ, what'd you smoke tonight, man? No, it ain't about that. It's just really just chilling out, man. So, all right, guys. All right, guys, man, I love these channels. So much fun. I'm ready to do this for 7 days. I'm actually not really ready, but you gotta take a break. Please, guys, take a break sometimes. Don't try and push it. I'm really not trying to push this on anyone, man. I'm just telling you, hey, I'm taking a break. If you want to join, you can. I don't care if you do or not, because you may not need a break. You may not need a break from social media or the phone. You may be handling it just fine.
Looks like I'm throwing away something that shouldn't be burning.
What is that?
Two arms
Put
and
it down a
a
little bit.
parcel.
Put it down. I want to see
It's
it.
a piece of wood.
Oh, all right. It looks like
Yeah,
a
but
body.
look,
with
yeah,
all-
look right here.
Are you sure it's not a body?
Yeah, hello. Better not be.
They're on the internet.
Yeah, it's a piece of wood.
I see you.